Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Judicials offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Calls his own number. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the intent you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. The give on the option. Nice move there. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Duke.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The option look. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's inside the 40. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On the move. Finds a little space. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's O'Neal. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Grab behind the line. It's Ross. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Finds his man. It's Tyler. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Caught behind the line. It's Ross. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
The Judicials will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might...
It's a running room. Inside the 30. The 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 18 over Kent State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it.
There he goes.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
To the ground with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, what a move. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. They go back to work in the final period of this one. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Judicials will line it up on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Got a man, it's York. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Judicials can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's O'Neal. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. On the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Judicials come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Might be changing the route. The give and tick, 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 tick. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Tyler. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Power ahead. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So that scoring drive took plays, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can